a beautiful day it is to be working indoors and doing some projects. Oh yeah. Well, let's go ahead and get started. If a lot of you don't know me, my name is Daniel. And today, it's been a while since you guys have seen me. And obviously you're on my toolbox because I broke my tripod. It might have fell down, or it might have did. I guess we'll never know. Anywho, this is the 5.0 Mustang. It's been running pretty good. Had a couple issues. Destroyed a lifter. That's great. So today we're gonna do something a little fancy. You know, we're gonna do something that I've wanted to do for quite a while. Just never really got to it. Never had the healthy engine aspect that you would kind of need for what I want to do. How about I give you guys a little clue? How's this for a clue? An AN fitting? God, what could that be? That could be used for an oil catch can, fuel line. Who knows? I mean, gosh. What we're going to be using is underneath this hood right here. That's going to be cheap eBay GT35 turbo, baby. Oh yeah. So yeah, this is a GT35. It's 0.72 AR on the compressor side, and I don't know on the exhaust side. We're just gonna go ahead and start our little thing. I have some stuff coming for the turbo build. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a turbo build. Just to update y'all on what happened, pretty much I blew up my motor. Yeah. Let's just go into the parts pile back here. And oh, what's this? We have an extra oil pan. What's this? Extra. Demolished. Just look at that. Yeah. So pretty much Daniel didn't look at his valve clearances. So Daniel built a new engine. We do have power steering. No, we do not have AC. This is just because I didn't want to buy the pulley delete system bracketry. That's not how the turbo is going to be, I'm telling you. All right. I'm just looking at how I want to clock it, and it's kind of difficult. But anywho, yes, so this is my 5.0 Mustang, and it runs pretty stout. The reason I went with such like a small turbo is I want this for more like street driving, and just I don't want to be waiting on the boost. I don't want much lag. I want it to and spool up, and I'm just here, there, gone. So yeah, some janky things about this right now is the little plug wire right here. I might have to get a new distributor. I'm definitely gonna have to get rid of the Elderbrock because that is not blow through ready, and I don't want to fuck with Elderbrocks on blow through. I think I'm buying a Proform 650 double pumper, pretty much a Holly variant. Just gotta delete the check ball and should be mostly set up, and there's gonna be some fine tuning. We got some extra gauges now. So now we have AFR, TAC, and water temp. We'll be having a boost gauge, a GPS speedometer coming in here soon. Yeah, we got some stuff over here for this. So like this is the 3-inch downpipe. This already has a O2 bung. This is just some mild steel. Got some old stuff right here, a catch can, 3-inch intake pipe. All the stuff that you don't really need, but sometimes can come in handy. So yeah, right now I am just kind of looking around, see what I can do, seeing what need and don't need. I don't know if I've shown you guys this, but new wheels, everything else is pretty much how it was. I got some new headers down there. I don't know if you have seen this, but GT40P heads, B303 cam, Performer RPM intake by Eller Rock, I think. Can't, or the carb you guys seen. I mean, most of it's pretty much the same. I got a new radiator because I absolutely blew that one up. I blew it up. If you guys are wondering why this looks so bad right here, why is there a new recording? Oh, there's not. But if you guys are wondering why this looks so bad, is because I had to get towed home, and this is the best I could do with a 4-pound hammer. And no, my hood latch does not work anymore, so I have some janky hood pins now, which I don't really give a fuck, to be honest. This car I already know isn't perfect, so yeah, we got a few more stickers now. We got Dashworks, SCT. No, this has been on there for a while. But like, we got ARP. Oh, we got some Evil Energy. Those are some pretty good AM line fitting and other stuff. But yeah, let's get to clocking the turbo. I do have to check rockers just to make sure that all of them are staying tight and opening fully. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so I got them out. I got them back in. I'm gonna take the manifold off and I'm gonna see how it bolts up, god damn it. So, look how dirty everything is. As you can see here, I'm getting the valve cover back on and you know, getting all the goodies, getting all these bolts down here, getting them back into there. I'm gonna take that little manifold off there and I'm gonna flip it around and see what she looks like. Before I actually have that turbo mocked up, ready to go, I'm going to, you know, give her the beans and yeah, okay. Other than that, it's running good, so I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that side's good. That's probably gonna come back and bite me in the ass, but I'm gonna assume because I'm lazy and I don't feel like pulling it off. Yeah. So this is good. This is good. This is good. Both of them are good, right? Yes. As of right now, that's gonna be the end of day one because I'm tired. It's like 11 o'clock at night and this can wait till tomorrow. I do got stuff coming in. Yeah, ready to get my hands dirty. I have not acted with the grinder yet. Have not messed around with much stuff, just on bolts and that's about it. Everything's reversible so far. I'll let you know whenever things aren't reversible. Like whenever I go to return that carb right there and get some money back from that and go buy a Proform. Yes. All right, I didn't make too much progress, but I've been just looking around, getting some ideas, you know, taking my old turbo kit and my downpipe for the headers when they're naturally aspirated. I did not expect this to be so outwards, no, but what was I thinking? I mean, like, come on. Of course it's gonna be like that. It would be better if it was more like outwards and more vertical, but I'm just gonna have to do what I did last time and literally make something out of it. So I'll probably take this pipe right here, some of the pipes out of this, because it's all 2.5. And I'm thinking about putting the turbo about like right here and compressor side this way. So the air inlet's going like that and it'll shoot over like that, bam. And then my down pipe will go straight out like that. Exhaust. Now let me grab a flashlight. So down below here, you got plenty of room. Look at all that room we got. So I'm gonna feed 2.5 pipe from this one. I'm gonna shoot it over. We're gonna shoot it over all the way over to here and see what that does. I might have to cut these bolts off I might have to cut the bolts off if I don't use the flange. Kind of running into problems with this flange as it is fucking enormous. And You know, like if I wanted it straight, like I would have to come up with something. Like I might have to cut the pipe here and, you know, cut some of this pipe off and attach it from that one, which ought to be pretty simple. But then I'll need to get this one over here and I'll need it to conjoin into that other one. So that's gonna be fun. Or I might just run it through this, through that collector and make that one big pipe and then have a big pipe coming off of here. So many things to do. But you know, if my name ain't Daniel, I'll figure it out. Hello, fellas. I'm under the car. And a little bit of rest. But right now, taking out the O2 sensor. And then I'm gonna take this bolt and the one back there. I'm gonna loosen this up and try to turn this to the side so I can get it up through there. Try to get it through that gap. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a gap in there somewhere. Maybe like right here. But we're trying to get it through that gap. So that way I can, you know, get the other side of the exhaust up there. I gotta run it through the back because I cannot run it through the front. So, yeah. I'm gonna loosen this and we're gonna see how it looks. I'm gonna try to do this with minimal cutting because I don't really want to cut much. Yeah. All right, we came up with something. You know, O'Reilly's Special 90 and my downpipe. Cut it off right here, or yeah, and welded it. Used to be a V-band. This used to be my downpipe on my V6, but now it's my up pipe on my V8. Let me show you guys how this goes in there. As long as nothing worked too bad, should fit pretty good. All right, take this bad boy. This is pretty much how it fits in. It stops right here. There you go, buddy. So now this is gonna shoot over here and go up through there. Yeah, buddy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is day number 3. So, let's explain what we got here going on right now. You know, I made my shop a little mess. And I started getting to, you know, ideas. And I actually got a pipe to come through here and end up down here. I got a ball flange down here. I'll make that work somehow. I'm gonna have to put like a little spacer so this sits up more. Yeah, right now I'm getting that so it sits like that. I'm gonna have a bolt of some kind come up here and you get the gist. And then I'm trying to make this detachable, trying to figure out how to make this work. Honestly, I probably don't really even need to. I could probably just weld right here to this because it's so, you know, so short that I could probably just go like that. But yeah, that's about as far as I'm getting. I'm trying to locate and figure out where I want to put this wastegate at. You know, I got like stuff like this where I can have it sitting like this, or I can have it, you know, sitting like this. And I just took a pee and I was thinking, right? I was thinking about how, you know, say I were to have it like this, that about damn near works. I need it to extend more and I need it to sit, need this to sit like this. So imagine I have it like, I need it to sit like this, and imagine I have it back here, like right here. Have this connect to here, then have my wastegate come up. Kind of just want this right here, because with it like this, that means the turbo will sit like the compressor side facing like this way, so you'll be able to see the compressor like right here. Problem with that is it won't be, I won't be able to close the hood or anything. And I kind of want that. Like, I want to be able to, like, you know, drive this in the rain maybe. But, like, what if I just, I don't know. Like, I have to have it high enough so I can have a gravity-fed oil line because I don't want to fuck with a scavenge pump. Because the oil sending unit is right here in between there and stuff, and it's kind of a pain in the ass to get to, but this is what it looks like. It's usually on the side of the block if you're doing this at home. I don't got much space to work with, guys, to be honest. Don't got much space at all, to be honest. I gotta fit this turbo right here into here, and that's just kind of a pain in the ass. So, yeah. It would be nice if I do have one side over there, but it's such a pain in the ass to put on that I don't even want to use it. Like a manifold. Yeah, I got all this pipe, and then I got my down pipe stuff right here. That'll work with the V-band that I got. I got some of this stuff. I did try and put this onto that flange, this top one right here. I did try, but as you can see, it doesn't really fit. This used to go, I think this is a 2-inch pipe, to be honest. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, that came off my V6. This came off my V6. This is actually my old turbo kit for whenever I had my boosted Mustang, my boosted V6. Yeah, pretty much. I'm just trying to figure out where the hell I want this turbo to go. And yeah, any updates? I'll give you guys an update once I get a little further. Okay, I might have gotten ahead of myself just a little bit. Pretty much, I focused and I forgot to pick up the camera. So, let's go over what I have done. All right. So obviously turbo's on there now. I ended up doing that pipe coming through the back there. It did run, but I started getting too much fuel because my regulator wasn't regulating. And I don't know if you'd see this. Oh yeah. So fuel pressure regulator, that's the gauge. As you can see, it's too high of a gauge. So I got myself a little regulator gauge, 1/8 MPT. We also got some new spark plugs. These are tier 6s, tier 55s, or T5s, I don't know. These are gonna be a lot colder than these. And also these are fouled the fuck out. Which fouled out means too much gas. And then I got my fuel pump on, and I got some new fuel line because I may or may not have used heater hose instead of fuel line, and I have learned my lesson with that. And it turns out that you can't do that because it doesn't work. The heater hose line softens up and busts. Okay, next thing, new carb. Proform 650. Check balls drilled out. I do have my power valve now, but I haven't installed it yet. And then I got my Hobbs switch right here, going into my 5-pin. My 5-pin HEI module. The 5th pin retards timing when there's a ground signal sent to it. Boost reference line for the fuel pressure regulator. Wastegate line right here. Boost gauge, 2-step. Well, this is actually a RPM limit, so it only goes down to like 3,000, which that's plenty low for 2-step. And I got a pretty slick button for it, as you see right down here. Little tiny button. Yeah, I got a wiring mess right now. I actually had to get my windshield replaced. So, yeah, this is all clean now. But yeah, that's all clean now. I had to get my windshield replaced because I had an exhaust part fall on it and completely smashed the shit out of it. Carb hat installed. Yeah, so what I had to do here is I literally had to go from this manifold, and then I had my second pipe coming up, and I connected it down here. And it seems like that worked. The pipe that goes over there, I had in the middle an exhaust clamp, too tight, and I had to weld it together, and that's fine because I have another exhaust clamp over here. I'm fine with an exhaust leak or two, but it was too much to the point where the turbo wasn't even spooling. Oil feed line going down to the oil sending unit, which, let's go ahead and look at the block right here. So say this is what it looks like whenever I'm looking straight at it from outside of the car. So this is driver's side, passenger side. Your oil sending unit is right here, right next to the oil filter. No. Anything else that you guys have missed? Before I started connecting Boost to it, you guys didn't even see this yet. Before I connected Boost to it, I drove it around. I put a video in. I have not been able to drive it like that since I put this new carb on, but that's because of the fuel issues. And I was running so rich because whenever I first started it, it was really rich. It was like 8-to-1 AFR, which is really bad. 8-to-1 AFR, that'll kind of foul out your spark plugs pretty quick. Running like that did not do me any good. So I got new spark plugs, and I got a better gauge for my fuel pressure. So here soon, maybe tonight, once I get all this stuff put back in, we'll be able to go for a drive and maybe test it out, maybe not, I don't know yet. The carburetor should be set up right, should be ready to go. Here, so I had to, this is cross-threaded in, so it's never coming out, that's okay. This is actually threaded in there correctly. I did have to drill and do all that cool tapping stuff, which honestly it's thin enough to the point where you can just take a drill and put the tap inside of like the actual drill itself and just drill through it. But make sure you put it on the number 1 setting, not 2, and get halfway through the tap and back out. That'll let all the stuff go, all the metal like shavings that it's tapping out, it'll let it go. Don't mind my haircut, it looks pretty stupid. But yeah, this is, I'm kind of mad about that because it looked so good. And now he replaced the windshield, and I got my car, like I got back to my car, and the wires were everywhere. And I wasn't able to hide everything. I don't know how the hell I hid so much wire. But it is what it is. I mean, it's just wire. It doesn't get in my way of field of view or anything, so that's okay. But yeah. Hello, fellas. Today, I ran into a couple issues. We're overheating a lot. Last time I showed you guys this, I think it was driving. Since then, I've been able to make poles, running about 25 degrees total timing, a little high, but it is what it is. My Hobbs switch and my timing retard kicks in too much. It pulls 10 degrees of timing at like 3 pounds of boost, and it just completely falls on its face. So I have been running it without it. Actually, I haven't been running it at all for like the past week because it overheated once, collapsed the tube, the upper radiator hose really bad. And then the radiator hose, whenever I was trying to figure it out, kind of just exploded. So, what I'm doing is I got a new hose. I put a thermostat in. Changed oil. Got a Wix filter on there now because I read that they're pretty good. Probably better than Fram. Big, I think it's a 16-inch fan. 16, maybe 18. This is the stock fan that comes with the radiator. I'm gonna put that on, and I'm gonna put the 12s that I have in the front of the radiator, in the corners where it can't reach. So over here, and like just put 2 over here. And I'm gonna flip the blades of the 12-inch to be pushing air instead of pulling. Yeah, so I'm gonna get to that. If I have any updates, I will show you. Okay, this is my overflow tank, but I'll talk about that in just 1 second. Look at this. We got this one back on, and we were able to put one here. Oh, I was able to put one here. I wasn't able to put the other one in. I would have been able to if I could have got the zip ties through the radiator, but something came up. But this overflow tank, I just welded it. So I had a hole in the bottom of this overflow tank, and I literally took zip ties and a blowtorch, which is what my phone's resting on. That's crazy. I welded plastic, and it actually 0 leaks at all. My zip tie right here, and just pretty much TIG welded it. And then to get it all smooth and resting in there, I literally just took the torch, went over it, and then took the zip tie that I had and just went like this. And I used about 3 or 4 zip ties and got that, and it doesn't leak at all. So pretty happy about that. There was a hole about like that big. I left the piece of plastic on there so that way the zip tie had something to rest over. The melted zip tie didn't like just fall in. Yeah, I had JB weld on it, and apparently that doesn't work. So, I mean, it worked right here. What happened was, like, the reason why it has holes in it is because I was driving one day and it just fell down and was scraping against the ground. So, not cool. But now we're good, hopefully. I don't know, I kind of got to put, like, hot water in it. Other than that, like, it worked pretty good. I'm guessing zip ties and this plastic is probably the same thing, maybe. I don't know, but it held water, so I'm not complaining. I did scratch the tank. I scratched it up with sandpaper, so I had something to bite into. I don't know if it would work with smooth. It would probably just pop right off. Yeah. So only thing to do is get that overflow in, put some water in it, put some water in the radiator, and see if this thing fires up good. So, some of the build is complete, and we're progressing pretty good. So we got the turbo on there, we got it. I'm able to hit 2-step and it takes right off. I don't know when the last time I updated you guys, it's been a little bit. But between then and now, I've had a big change. I've had a big change in how the car behaves, drives. It's making boost. Now that the car is making boost, we have to upgrade it. So, first thing is new head gaskets. I went with Felpro, just the O'Reilly Special Felpro, multi-layer steel. I don't know if it's really multi-layer or if it's just one layer of steel. Anywho, it's good enough that I don't have to get the heads machined because on here it says seals minor surface irregularities. That's good enough for me. With having boost, I think the problem that I ran into is I had head lift, and it's causing me some overheating problems. It's causing me to have combustion gas go into the cooling system. No good. The way I can tell that is I've troubleshooted literally everything. Bottom radiator hose, thermostat bypass, radiator top hose, radiator, fans, cooling. Literally everything for a cooling system to go wrong I tested besides a gas block test. And since I troubleshooted everything, I'm thinking it's head gaskets. I think there's a tiny little tunnel where some air is escaping and causing me some pretty bad issues. So, like I said, new head gaskets, nice. What are we gonna hold down these gaskets with? ARP head studs, duh. So we're gonna have some ARP head studs coming. I have new intake gaskets coming. Other changes that I'm gonna be having is a blowout valve is on its way here. So we're gonna be having a blowout valve. Even though my turbo is anti-compressor surge, which means it's fine for air to go back. I think that's what, I don't know. Pretty much it's a turbo that doesn't go so nothing's cool about that. Yeah. But I think I'm gonna end it here. I think this series is quite over. I think it's time I start recording a new video. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start. Oh, I also forgot to show you guys what the car looks like when it's taking off. It's pretty sweet. It does spin the whole time in second gear, so I can't really do anything about that until I get better tires. That should be coming up as soon as I can figure out how the hell I go through Walmart automotive stuff. All right, right here.